Hey, and they were like, how did you survive? And they're like, we brought a year's worth of food because we're not stupid.
But we didn't check the boat before we left.
Yeah, but apparently they didn't have a set of wrenches.
The 10-point inspection before leaving the dock.
They're good at
Let's see.
food. They're not good at fixing
oil,
boat carburetors.
And they're like, how are we going to fill up our storage compartment with food or supplies for the engine?
Well, I mean, they chose wisely.
Yeah, they probably just ran out of gas.
Blub, blub, blub.
All right, we can do a show.
All right.
Lock the gates.
Everybody hear me all right?
Greg, can you get that New Belgium?
Yeah, where is it?
It's in the fridge in the box.
What about old Belgium? Is it good enough for old me? Remember when Cloudy IPA came
just
out
put
and
it by Matt or Jason?
Turned everybody into that fucking old homebrewer who's like, I just drink English mild.
Yeah.
The whole beer industry as a whole now is all just like, I don't understand what's going on with beer these days.
These days,
the old guard. Well, I'm pretty old myself too. Well, Greg's kind of old too. So
He's all Greg.
I'm so old, I don't even know how old I am right now.
been around for 25 years.
I was born in 71. How old am I?
Yeah, no,
You'll be 46.
67.
If you haven't had your birthday yet this year.
No.
I
did. Yeah. April.
Okay. All right. So you're 46.
Dude, I always get thrown off but when, like, at the grocery store this happened to be, when they're like, how old are you? And I'm like, 30.
Let's see, 72,
As soon as you come
82,
out with that,
92.
they're like, I need to see your ID.
Over 21.
That's literally what happened.
It's like, how old are you?
I was like,
they're like, ID.
Yeah, I'm like, 32 now. And she's like,
I just stick my chin out and go, I'm this old.
Yeah.
I was wearing a fucking Street Sharks shirt at the store yesterday, and she asked for my ID, and I'm like, I shouldn't have worn a shirt with a cartoon on it, huh?
I'm getting carded for sure.
That Street Sharks shirt was fucking worth
$9.99 when you bought it.
Cloudwater Jester King collab. That sounds taste-tastic.
Like, what's happening there? Jester King and Cloud.
Oh, Cloudwater. I thought you said Codwater. I was like, that sounds gross.
Codwater. That's Norwegian. it's kvike. Have you guys heard about kvike before? Like kvike
Different
yeast?
fucking beers are in this thing.
No.
Yeah, New Belgium did one, didn't they?
Yeah. So it's this.
It's a blending thing, Greg. So there's like a
I
bunch
see
of beer.
that.
I think there's
I see.
Two of each is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to get down.
Oh, it's like
Little-
the Stone
There's a little
mixology
booklet.
thing that they're doing.
They're doing that too?
Yeah, they've had a
Christ.
mixed 12-pack so you can blend your beers at home.
Largento.
And we've been doing it at the brewery since we've opened.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
that's the thing
I've
that
been doing it.
people
You know,
do.
even when I was in Newport, I was doing it down there. I was blending beers. Like,
Are we just going to do one blend and pass it around? Because it sounds like a pain in the ass to try to do this 4
All
times.
right. I got them all
Yeah.
lined up as far as
All right, yeah. There's a
Should we
bunch of
get
these.
like a bigger glass to fit 2 beers in? Like a, I don't know.
Do you have
Well,
like
I mean,
a brandy?
we can kind of eyeball the blend.
Do you have a brandy snifter?
just a Stein, your Oktoberfest Stein will
so
be fine.
complicated.
Well, it's always got to be made harder than it really is.
I need a.
That's what she said.
You have a bottle opener? What? Hi.
Brandy.
Yeah, all my keys
Yeah.
right behind you.
Oh. We have
Don't
a
we have,
big
like,
fuck off
13?
one somewhere.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just saw 2 of them over here a second ago. Here, use the New Belgium one.
Yeah,
Very proper.
we're fucking on brand.
Proper opener. Proper glassware. Hashtag.
Hey, these have food pairings too, so we're gonna have to start making some food.
Nice.
John? Do you have any Gouda triple cream or Telame cheese?
I
Lame.
had some last night.
That sounds to lame
Do you
as
have
fuck. You know what I mean?
barbecue? Do you have
I have
ribs?
barbecue.
He probably
Ribs.
doesn't have any ribs.
Do you have any smoked wings or brisket?
I don't think
Now I'm
so.
getting hungry. All I've had are vitamins
I
and
know.
coffee today.
Fuck yeah, me too.
And beer. And a couple
So-
sips of beer before I left the
I'm
brewery.
pretty hungry.
just real quick, can I talk about how great the Instant Pot is? I'm a total convert.
The what?
The Instant Pot.
I think it's
we were
awesome,
talking-
dude.
It's
Instant Pot?
great. Yeah, it's
made
it's electric pressure cooker.
Oh,
essentially.
okay.
I thought you meant like smoking pot.
And
Right?
You're
What,
like,
to get instant high.
Instant Pot.
Chinese
I mean,
high.
it's essential. It's
Just to look at it and
essentially-
then you get high. That's
just
the
pinch
way
your
to go.
nipples and you get high.
Do we want to try these separate and then the blend?
No, we've had all these beers.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had all these
I haven't
beers.
had
Monk's
Abbey.
pajamas.
I don't think I've had
Oh,
one
wait, no.
either.
Okay, well, let's
There's
see.
a triple.
It's 1554. The
There's
cellar
like 6
blender.
blends.
All right, well, let's kick off the show and then we'll fight our way through it.
Fat Tire Belgian White.
Yeah, we got to start recording at some point.
Yeah, we do. Okay, here.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me kick it off.
Abby, yeah, I think we pretty much had, everything but the white.
Like, I don't think it's gonna be sustainable to try to make like 5 different blends for everybody. Like, we should just blend it and be like, here you go, you try the fucking.
Just make all 4 of them or 3 of them.
I would say just make one, pass it
There's
around.
there's 6 recipes on here.
Make one down, pass it
Yeah,
around.
we'll try the blend.
99
Everyone
new
goes
blends
around
on
the
the
room.
wall.
We do the next one.
All right, well, here, I'm going to...
If there's 6 blends, then that's enough for the show then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Derek, is it a soft G or a hard G in your last name?
Bougie.
Bougie. Okay, cool. All right. Welcome to Four Brewers. My name is Matt Becker, and as always, I'm joined by...
John Holzer.
Jason Harris.
And Greg Nagel.
All of us are here, you guys.
I'm back, baby.
Hooray!
friends.
Yeah.
And,
Unite, form of podcast.
we're also
Like
joined
a
by our...
podcast Voltron.
We're also joined by our... the head of the Voltron is our good friend Derek Boogie. Is here.
Yay.
What's up, man?
Hey, I made it to the top.
Hooray.
Or the bottom.
Either way.
I believe it's Derek.
Oh, no, he's definitely a top.
Derek. Derek Bougie, Matt. Derek
Bougie. Yeah, I know. I kind of
And you
softened
just
it at the
asked
end.
me
I
that,
know.
too, like
I
5 seconds ago.
know.
You called him Derek Boogie.
That's right. I've been called worse.
He's
It's
got,
okay.
he's got that boogie, though.
Derek
Nights.
Doesn't he?
All right, you're on the
The
list.
boogie van.
Boogie in the butt.
So, New Belgium beer. How
Hi.
often do we do New Belgium beer? Pretty much never. This was
we did a New Belgium show, didn't we? Or were they one of the big ones we haven't?
did
yeah,
the Fat
that-
Tire
we
thing.
did. We did.
Oh,
we did a
the
New Belgium
Fat
show.
Tire box, but
Yes.
did we do like a New Belgium's range of beer?
Well, I mean, they have like 45 beers, so I mean,
It's going to be a hell of a long
do,
show.
Yeah, we could do that box. We could do like a Lips of Faith show. We could do all kinds of stuff. But in this case,
Cakes.
in this case, we were captured by a gimmick.
Yeah,
Hooray!
We'll do the gimmick so you don't have to.
They got us.
New Belgium to customers. Blend your own fucking beer.
Yes. You decide what you
Oh, you
like.
got to get the New Belgian show in before they sell their 30% stake to somebody else.
They're
They're employee.
No,
I
was
know
Avery.
that. I know
was
that.
Avery.
I know
Avery.
that.
They're going to sell 30% of their employees to another
Employee owned, employee sold.
Now they're slaves. Just sell them off.
We are doing the blend box. What's the official name of this thing?
blend like a brewer.
The blend like a brewer. That's
Right.
real hard. Blend like
6
a
of your
brewer.
favorite styles and 6 new ways to blend them.
Oh, and they
That's what
it
and they
says.
each have like one of their brewers has a different blend for all
Hey,
these.
that's Eric Salazar on there. Look at that.
Yeah,
I
it
know
is.
Eric Salazar
He's the first one.
He's the man.
and Lauren.
It's that
Oh,
that
okay.
sweet facial hair.
And Stephanie Palladino, Rich Barthel, Ted Peterson, Jeff Wenzel, and Mark Sampson. Those are the brewers.
Sweet.
All right.
Gang's all here.
Well, what are we gonna do first? I mean,
Yeah.
do
So
we just
so
dive
how,
right
how
in?
yeah how are we gonna pull this off? Do we want to start?
I think we'll have Greg be our master blender, and then he can
So we're gonna
Just tell me
blend into the pitcher and then pass the pitcher, maybe.
blend
Or
in
I
a
can
glass. Do you need to chug like
You
a
just
whole
read it off.
fucking-
Well, I'm just
just read it up.
Yeah, just blend
We
it in a
got buzzing.
glass. We'll pass a glass around.
hold on. Do you
Okay.
hear that?
Yep.
What the fuck was that?
I moved my laptop.
I farted.
Something. I heard some kind of buzz.
Somebody from Long Beach is calling me.
Uh-oh.
I don't know who that
That's
is.
a ways away.
All right.
So somebody pick it up. I don't know where I.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
So
Yeah,
I
it was
think
a-
we just make one glass of the blend and
And
just
just-
pass it around and my
Okay.
term.
Okay, I'm down. First of all,
Why don't we just use the pitcher? Just put the 2 beers in the pitcher
I can
and
do
then
that.
pass the pitcher.
Give me the pitcher.
I think
well,
that's
you're,
give me
I,
the
I
picture.
imagine
Okay,
there's a
well, all
certain
right,
ratio.
hold on. Yeah, the Largento
it's
here.
not just like
This is
dump
Eric
2 bottles in
Salazar's
here.
blend.
All right.
It's 2/3 1554 and then 1/3 the cellar blender.
All right. So 1554 is coming up.
So
which is
15-15-4 we are all familiar with,
It's a
right?
black lager.
Yeah, they're
right?
black lager.
It's their the Chivars beer.
Or we can go
And
fucking
so-
full
Hold on,
science, get a
Hold
measuring
on.
cup.
What the fuck is that?
It sounds like a
Yeah.
grounding.
Yeah,
cup.
it sounds like something's.
Is that your computer, Greg? Like
It coincided with him moving his computer there.
your computer's doing something.
Nope.
Yeah, it sounds like a fan or something.
Yeah, is it this mic? What is it?
I don't
It's
know.
the only thing that really touched.
Please
when it
hold.
started.
It's it sounds to me like a grounding problem. Or like a cable. Kyle says he hears it.
Hey, if we're gonna be scientists about this, do we
I'm
want to get
completely
like a measuring cup?
snap.
Yeah, what is this?
That's just an empty mic cable,
okay.
but that channel should be off.
All right.
This makes for exciting podcasting.
You think we should get a measuring cup?
Luckily, there's the magic of editing.
While John troubleshoots,
Kyle's can hear it. Is that what he said?
Kyle's-
Yeah, so they can hear it on the live stream.
Mute my mic.
There it is. You just found it.
There it is. What was it?
It was a Chromecast.
Oh, fuck you, Chromecast.
Thanks, Google. Thanks for nothing.
Fucking Chromecast.
I'm just going to be on battery on my laptop for a bit.
You can plug it back in. It wasn't your laptop. It was,
Then I would have to put my headphones down and get out of the
You
chair.
have to lean over and plug it in. And just
Get
the
all-
effort when you're 46.
Yeah, just I don't want to, lose consciousness. I don't want to get like a
so are we or are we
blood
not
to leave
blending
my
into
head.
the
The
picture?
head rush is
yeah,
a free
he's gonna
buzz.
get a measuring cup,
So-
so we can do it.
Oh, we're going to be very precise about this.
I think our listeners need precision blending.
Yes. They deserve nothing less than precision.
So what was the
I don't know.
what was the blend again? So it was 2/3.
2/3 1554, and then
Okay.
1/3 the cellar blender.
Okay. Solid blender, which I've never had before.
Yeah, I've never had that either.
Smells very malty. I guess we'll wait for the show.
Yeah.
I just want to try it alone. Look at that.
See, that's why I wanted to try it alone too.
Yeah, it's supposed to. He says it's a little.
Oh, it's like
the acidity and a sour.
it's like a fooder base.
So yeah,
All your fooder base are belong.
It's like it's a fooder base. Base. How low can you go? What a brother know.
once again, back is the incredible
That's right.
rhyme animal,
Yeah.
young cannibal T. Public Enemy #1.
That's right.
50 said freeze,
Come on, Jason.
and I got him.
He's like
keep
looking
going.
in every drawer.
He's like I mean, I could just eyeball it. We could also just pour.
You'll be able to see it in the bottle how much is left.
Now,
So.
are there multiple blends using the same beer?
All right, where's your homebrew scale? That'll help.
Let's see.
Yeah, going by weight's a good idea.
There we go.
It
There
looks
we
like
go.
okay.
So we're just gonna pass around the measuring cup.
Fat Tire Triple, Abbey, Cellar Blender, Triple. Yes. There are multiple.
Okay, so I'll go easy on them. So I'll go with
Well, I think did they send 2 of each?
2 of each, correct. There's 24 ounces of
So
Make 12 ounces of the blend. That should probably leave us enough.
each. Okay, so this doesn't have...
each beer
there's
is not
ounces.
used more than twice, though. So we can use the second bottle for the other blend if we want.
Yeah, just mix up 12
Yeah, so just pour in all of the 1554 and then a third.
This is like that scene in Die Hard.
This would be 2/3 the other one.
All right, we got 4 gallons in this one.
I always want to try to remember that equation in that movie because it's
There's
it's
something
just,
missing.
It
from
is
that
so
part.
cool, but my ass would be blown up in the park.
Well, it gets to a point where somehow they got like a gallon out of the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
No,
there's a piece missing. I've watched it a couple times and I still
Dude,
don't follow it.
That
Bring it
reminds me of this game I got. Sorry, real quick. Called Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. Amazing.
Okay.
It's like a puzzle is happening on the screen, but only one person can see the screen, and everyone else has the manual for the bomb. And they're like, "All right, I have 4 wires." Like, okay, well, how many wires? 4. What colors are they? Okay, shit. Are there more than one yellow? No. Okay, cut third wire. Like, it's that kind of shit. It's super fun.
Interesting.
Anywho, back to the show.
Yeah,
All right, so the first blend is 1554. You said 2 parts of that, and then 1 part
2/3 1554, 1/3 cellar blender. So if we're doing 12 total ounces, just do 8 ounces of 1554 and 4 of
All
cellar.
right. So everybody's had 1554 before, I hope.
Yes.
It's a pretty standard black lager.
And
So-
A pretty standard, delicious black lager. Thank you
Oh,
very
yeah.
much.
Eric
Salazar
Salazar says, "My blend is a composition with sour beer and malty 1554. I enjoy playing the sweetness of the malt profile off the sharp acids of the sour."
That is not what he sounds
What?
like.
Yeah, where
not
is that?
even
Is that-
close.
Is that from Alabama?
Fuck you, I'll make up a new voice for every one of them.
Perhaps from Georgia?
I'm just gonna swirl it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that it ought to be pretty well blended just by putting the two together.
Shall I get you a spoon?
No, it's all right. I'm like, I know I make cocktails at home. I'm like, I've never.
I prefer my
something
beer
like
blends shaken.
All right. So I did 8 ounces the one, and then 2 ounces the other.
No, 4 of the other.
4
the
ounces.
Yeah, it's kind of 6 to 1, half dozen to the other. Am I right?
2 to 1, right? So we're going for
Thank
it.
you, one person.
There we go.
All right, we're finally
we're
here.
live. We're live. We're going.
So
doing it live.
Here comes the
Pass it
Largento.
So,
How do you pronounce that? Largento?
L'argento, probably.
like Dario,
Well, that was more like a-
Dario Largento.
Yeah.
There's
It's an L
there's a
apostrophe
fucking
Argento.
apostrophe in there, yeah.
So Le Argento.
So it kind of sound like one word, L'argento.
Largento.
So the cellar blender.
Dario Largento. Did anyone? No.
No.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So
Zombie.
thank you for acknowledging me.
So it's essentially blending a black lager with a sour beer base.
Yeah, we should talk about the sour blending based beer thing. What is it called again?
Sour
Cellar
blending.
blender.
Big thing.
It's called Cellar Blender.
Cellar blender, yeah.
That's what it's called.
Cellar
is.
Blender.
Right on.
7.5%.
But will
alcohol.
it blend?
Yeah, it's
You
a
guys-
limited release sour ale that they have.
We're playing Will It Blend with beer.
We're assuming that it's just like one of their fooder sours.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like a blend for Lafayette or something.
Yeah, cool. Because they got two. They have like a red blending beer and a pale blending beer. Right?
Right.
Is this the red one or the pale one?
It looked more brown, so I would assume
I think it might be more pale.
it's pretty red.
Just by looking at the color of the beer, because you had the black lager in there, and then obviously you're going to cut it a little bit with a lighter color beer.
Yeah, the black lager wasn't really super black.
So is
Yeah.
there,
Are
is
they
there
ever
brown
really, though?
lager?
It
Yeah,
smells-
Schwarz beers are always,
So this beer smells like a what is a Belgian red sour? The why am I
Flanders?
blanking right now?
Oh, Flanders
yeah.
red?
Yeah, that's the nose I'm getting.
Yeah, that's like kind of what I assume they were going for, is because like standard Flanders red is mostly young beer, which isn't sour, and then you blend in old sour beer. Like regular Rodenbach is
Would
actually
you
a
say
pretty
it's like
sweet
a beer
beer.
that seems like it's wearing nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
This kind of smells like chocolate cherry cake. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
The,
nice.
the
Or like
flavor
those-
is right there too.
Is it?
Or like those cherries in chocolate with like they're floating in like weird cherry sugar juice.
Yeah, the first I just thought of like it's like I don't know what kind of cake it is,
Ooh.
but it's like it's a chocolate cake, but it's like kind of wet chocolate
lava cake?
Is it
German
lava
chocolate?
cake?
Like
I don't know.
like molten.
It's got cherries, like whole cherries in it, and yeah, that's what it. Yeah, it tastes really good. It's good.
I like that it's kind of taking a soft hand with the sourness. It's just kind of like a bright note. It brightens it up a little bit.
Yeah, it
gives it
lifts
some
it up.
fruitiness.
Lifts it up a little bit, huh?
Yeah,
This is delicious.
Yeah,
for sure.
it's. I wouldn't even say it's tart. Yeah, it just kind of gives it like a little
some
a
brightness.
little kick.
I
Yeah,
think
just
that-
the acidity comes through just a little bit and softens the black part of the
And then
lager.
there's that roast barley in there as well, kind of on the finish.
Yeah, the black lager characteristics are not outweighed at all by the I don't know acidity. It actually works very, very well. I think like
I would drink a pint of this for sure.
they should make this beer. Like this is good.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty, right?
Why would they make it? We just made it right here.
Well,
That it saved
For the
it saved
future.
And we can make one
20%.
more, apparently.
Yeah, save them time.
They're like, you guys do it.
this is a win. Good job, Eric.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hopefully, this is the one that we're supposed to start with.
Yeah,
Well,
And it shouldn't be the last one that
it
we
looks
try.
like the first page.
It's the first one in the book, yeah.
We gonna move on to the next one.
For
Sure.
This one is Splash Out from brewer Rich Barthel. He's the lead brewer in New Belgium's Asheville Brewery.
Bartle.
When he's not brewing beer, you can find him fly fishing, hiking, or camping high in the Rockies or deep in the hills of Appalachia.
So
Oh shit, he's
stereotypical.
outdoorsy. That's surprising
yeah, New Belgium.
for
That's weird.
New Belgium.
And he
Yeah.
has 2 bikes.
So
He's an enthusiast.
this blend cuts the bitterness of Citradelic, while Fat Tire Belgian White's orange and coriander complement Citradelic's tangerine. So it's a 50-50 blend.
Of course it is.
Fat Tire Belgian White and Citradelic.
All right. Getting out my fat tire, plopping it in the old table here.
Finally,
Keep it in your pants, Greg.
finally, Colorado has a Belgian White. You know, like they've been wanting one for so long. And finally,
Nailed it.
Blending music happening
It's
right
pouring
now.
in the thing. I'm at 6 ounces of that. And Citradelic, right?
Yep.
All right. Tangerine IPA.
Not the lime blonde that is also called Citradelic because New Belgium
For
doesn't know
whatever
how to
reason.
fucking brand.
We already talked about this.
Yeah. But if New
All
Belgium
right.
listens to this because this show's about them, I want you guys to know the Citradelic thing and the Voodoo Ranger thing, knock it off. Like, call one beer one thing. Don't call 4 different beers Voodoo Ranger that are one's a pale ale and one's like a double IPA.
I know.
It's
It's confusing. Yeah, when you go to the store, you're like, oh, I haven't tried that one yet.
But yeah, the Citradelic's even worse. An IPA and a lime blonde, but they both have citrus in them. Who gives a shit?
I was at an event and I was talking to the New Belgium guy, and I was like, I'm really confused by the whole Voodoo Ranger thing. And he's like, so am I. I'm like,
That's
wow.
funny.
That's trickle down information from the mothership, right?
Yeah.
Well,
for
at
sure.
least we're all on the same page here.
So yeah, it's a pretty traditional. The Fat Tire Belgian White is your standard wit beer. It's kind of got some fruity pebbles on the nose. And the Tangerine IPA on its own is just very, very fruity pebbles on the nose. Wow.
Yeah, and the Fruity Pebbles is pretty much the nose that you're getting for both of these, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's like blending fruity pebbles with fruity pebbles.
Did we just make Leinenkugel's fucking...
They're just trolling us.
Oh my god, it tastes just like fruity pebbles, man. Or Tricks.
How does that even happen? Yeah, Tricks. It's a bit more Trixie.
Trixie, yeah.
I'd say.
Like
And
Hobbitses?
not like Trixie Mattel.
It does taste like
Yeah,
Tricks.
It's fucking Tricks.
It's a sugar cereal for sure.
That's bizarre, dude. Oh, man. That's good, though.
I mean,
Fuck.
am I on crack that it's reminding me of that Leinenkugel's fucking Sunset
shandy
Wheat?
thing.
I could see that.
No, the Sunset Wheat they did.
that is a notable fruity
Yeah.
pebbles beer.
Data Sci Guy in the chat, who is from England, says, "What in the hell are Fruity Pebbles?"
Oh, I think they probably call them like Figgy Stones or something over there.
And they're much blander.
Stones. Oi, pass the fruity stones.
Oh, I got a case of the Fruity Stones.
Go milk the cow.
Aren't British?
your chores this week.
They probably have it with curry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't British men weighed in Fruity Stones? Like, isn't that a unit of measurement?
Only certain ones.
I weigh 24 fruity stones. Or at least Elton John.
Got
would
him
be.
by the Figgy Stones.
I think the white ale kind of comes through on the nose more on this. Like, it definitely smells like Tricks and it's really fruity, but the Belgian white actually, I think, cuts through that.
Yeah, I get the
Quite well.
coriander on the finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it comes out being surprisingly almost more white ale than IPA.
Yeah, it's very, very,
for
very
a
light.
50-50 blend. It's weird how much the white takes over.
Yeah,
It smells like a white, but then it tastes kind of more like the IPA to me. But it's like just way cut down.
yeah. It's like the IPA cuts down all of like the fluffy, like soft mouthfeel of the white.
They're pretty similar in ABV as well. The Citradelic is 6, and their the Belgian White is 5.2. So not too far off in the ABV land.
Overall, this one's okay. The first one I thought was a really solid, like put together beer. This one kind of tastes.
Yeah,
Like
this one feels much more like just two beers put together that might go
So if
together.
you had this one first, would you think differently of it then? Instead of following on it with the other one?
Nah.
Nah.
Nah, like the first. Well, maybe. I mean, the first one was successful, and so it kind of like starts
Yeah.
off it sets your expectations pretty high.
And also adding his complex sour base, I think, is going to help no matter what.
Well, that's just going to
True.
strip everything out of your mouth, so you should have a clean palate when you try the next
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, true.
I just rinse my glass for sure because that tangerine stuff really hangs out.
All right. Well, let's go on to the next one, shall
All
we?
right, yeah. Tell
It
me
is-
the beers. And I'll
It
crack
is
them.
a half and half blend, 6 and 6 of Abbey and 1554.
Right.
This is from brewer Jeff Wenzel, spelled Geoff, and it is called Monk's Pajamas. Jeff Wenzel began his career in brewing in 2003 in New York's Hudson Valley. Since then, he worked every job in brewing, from stocking grain and running bottling lines. He's been in New Belgium since 2014. All right, so let's find my Jeff Wenzel voice. It's from New York. Okay, not the city, but I don't care.
All right. 6 of that and 6 of Abbey, right?
A perfect blend of roastiness, malt sweetness, and Belgian-esque fruity esters.
Estes.
This beer's a rare treat for me, almost as rare as seeing a monk in pajamas.
What?
That's almost Boston.
A monk in pajamas?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I guess the robe could be considered pajamas.
All right, passing.
Yeah.
I think about Ronnie.
That outfit's just good for all occasions.
It is. Yeah.
Ronnie, the limo driver on the Howard Stern show, is who I think of when I think of a New York accent. I got my balls.
I always
Lick
think
my balls.
I always think of Linda Belcher.
Yeah, for sure. Do that one, man.
Hi.
You ever
All right.
you ever watch Conan? He has a kind of a recurring bit where there'll be like an audience member that's yelling at him.
No. I mean, that sounds like a very Conan bit. I'm sure it's very insulting to Conan, and he acts very confused about the matter.
Yeah, kind of.
So this
All
was
right.
50-54 and Abby, correct?
Correct.
The Abbey's a triple, right?
Double, I believe.
Double. It is a
Yeah.
double.
Because they have their triple
It's a triple double
as well.
Get like a big raisin note on the nose.
Yeah, this really kind of just smells like a double to me.
That's I haven't even tried it or smelled it or anything, and I have a feeling that's kind of where it's going to lean.
Yeah,
just because of the meat that's behind the double.
Yeah, like a lot of times doubles, just because of that, like really, really long cooked syrup can have kind of like roasty overtones, you know?
And what is this again? A blend of
The double and a black lager.
double and a black. Okay.
He describes the beer as a rare treat, but it's a 50-50 blend of two of their most common year-round beers.
Yeah, there's no rarity to it whatsoever. Of their two flagships that they've had for 15 years.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had the Abbey. Is it for
Really?
sale
Really?
anywhere? Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
around.
That's like
Yeah.
one of their old school beers, man.
I've never
You
had it
can
either.
you can find it every now and then. It's
Yeah,
something
I've
that I
never
don't
seen
think
it.
makes its way out here very often.
This is like the 14th label design they've had for
Oh,
it.
well, still.
well, it gets people to think that I've never tried that beer before, unless they
I mean,
actually
yeah,
read the
that's
label.
true.
They go, oh shit, okay, yeah, I've had that.
Well, like, I mean, Frambozen is kind of like that. They've been making Frambozen every holiday season for
Yeah.
years, and it just never came out here for a long time.
For a
You
long
know,
time.
A
Well,
long time.
It's pronounced framboisen.
Framboisen.
I'm joking.
Framboise.
Framboise?
I think it was on Twitter. Someone called us out for saying cuvee.
Cuvee,
That's
yeah.
actually how we say cuvee or cuvee
yeah.
or however you want to
Cuvée.
say it.
Yeah, it's like, we know.
Like, come
We
on.
know.
We know. Yeah, that's
Would
that's
you like to drink
intentional.
the cuvee, Jason? It's like, no.
Oh, you
drink the
guys, let's do a
cuvee.
cuvee. No.
Cuvée is a glorified dump bucket. I mean, come on.
That sounds
I mean,
like
that's generally
that sounds
what-
like the name of a beer if I've ever heard one. Cuvee's a glorified dump bucket. That's a monkish name.
I'm
Monkish.
all-
That's a monkish can.
I am all for long beer names. They tickle me so much.
Same.
Congress is right now a glorified dump bucket.
But like that one from Evil Twin that I posted, it was just like, I don't know where this, I don't know what this will take. This will be, but I know it is an IPA, both fruity and strong, or something like that. I don't really like Evil Twin, but I like the name.
This blend essentially ales up a black lager. I mean, it adds some fruity notes to otherwise clean sort of fermentation. of the
Yeah, I was
lager.
gonna say I get a little bit of cherry on the nose too. And on the flavor though, it leans more towards like the malty black lager. I think. Again,
says-
it's interesting, and I dig it.
It
like
says
a
to
lot.
pair with rich chocolate desserts, and I think that would work well. I like this one better than the Splash Out. On
Yeah,
paper,
same.
Splash Out should have been my favorite because those
Sorry,
are
Rich.
both beers I like on their own. But yep, Rich Barthel, you're losing today.
I was looking at my.
No, he's
my,
still on the podium right now.
Oh, that's right. He's in third.
I was looking at my list of beer names to try and find some like real like long ones that I have, but the longest one that I have is 6 Dreams About Platonic Friends. And I still
That
haven't
one's
found.
been around for a while.
It has, and I haven't found a good use for it yet. It's so good, but I just.
Ooh, I think that's what the hazy's going to be then.
You got to do the.
Well, you got some ideas.
Sorry,
Fuck y'all, this is my name.
I'm registering it right
keep-
now.
I'm keeping that
TDP.
one. It's already on the list, man. I got an edit history.
I do that on Untapped. Like if I think of a name, I just take it for like my homebrew.
Really?
That way, it's already on there. And
That's a good idea.
I just claim it first.
Dude, that's a good idea.
So none of the ideas we came up for with Derek's beer, I didn't claim yet, but that's what I do usually with my homebrew.
Yeah, we haven't really figured anything out. or
Haze
settled
bump.
Yeah,
anything
well,
out.
we'll
Haze
talk
bump
about
is
it on
one
the
of the
next show.
things because the 4B bump is something that we talk about all the time.
True.
Well, next show.
We should just call it the 4B bump. Anyways,
It's 4 babies.
so the next beer is called the Sun Trip. It is a blend of Fat Tire Belgian White and triple. See, there is a triple. It's
All right.
one of these other ones.
I'm surprised that they
What's
didn't
the
put
ratio?
Fat Tire in here.
The amber.
Yeah,
just
like-
the regular amber.
That's their best-selling beer and their flagship. You'd think they want to include that
Yeah.
in this whole thing.
What am
I'm
I-
guessing this next one is going to be the opposite of the one that we just tried because they had the black lager and
Double.
the double in this one, and the
This
other one's a
is-
triple in the wit.
Yeah.
1/4.
This is gonna be its lighter
Belgian
colored
white,
cousin.
So 4 ounces of Belgian white and 3/4 triple.
So it'll
this
be
is-
spicy, and then with the coriander orange
This
peel
is from
stuff.
Stephanie Palladino, who has been in the brewing industry for 10 years.
I wonder if she's a
She
relative
started-
of Pinot Palladino.
She started working at the brewery, or at a brewery, as a 21-year-old kid fresh out of college with a chemistry degree, and is now the brewing manager for New Belgium's Fort Collins Brewery. Good on you, Stephanie.
Well done.
You gotta wonder what the hierarchy is like in a brewery like that has like a bunch of different like departments, even like within brewing, and like what's the management system like? Like, what does that mean? What was her title again?
Brewing manager.
Brewing
at
manager.
Fort Collins.
So what is her responsibilities exactly? And
Probably-
but then like what does the brewmaster do that she doesn't do? You
I
know,
would think the
Well,
brew-
maybe she's
the
dealing
brewing
with the
manager-
scheduling and
Yeah.
and
Scheduling.
for the brewers, things like that, making sure that everything stays on schedule.
And maybe the brewmaster is like more the recipe design and
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know.
Question
Fixing
answered.
things.
I'm
I'm
sure
not
in a
gonna-
company like that's going to be done by committee.
Fixing
I'm
at
not
some
going to
point.
try to
Oh,
do
for sure.
like a lady accent, so I'm just going to do this one as Gollum.
okay.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Why?
Why for her?
I'm not going to try to do a girl voice. So I'm just
No,
gonna
that's,
do-
Well, he
that's,
just
that's,
said
a,
that
that's,
he's
a,
trying-
that's a random choice.
He's just trying to do a different voice for each person.
Yeah.
Just
so.
a fucked up random choice, though. That's all. Gollum.
All right. John, read it as the weird, creepy old man from Family Guy.
Okay.
Twice in your hair, summer.
Stephanie Palladino has been in the brewing industry.
No,
for
no,
10
read the
years.
quote.
We don't need the bio.
A splash of Fat Tire Belgian White gives notes of lemon and orange zest, which enhance the malty sweet taste and subtle, spicy, fruity aroma of the triple.
That was so creepy
Well
in my
done.
headphones.
Well done.
I like that your voice is shaky through the whole thing.
John, I think it moved.
Oh, no.
All right. So this is our blend number 4.
It mostly tastes like a triple.
Yeah, like the triple just dominates, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It is 3/4 of the beer. So
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the coriander kind of on the finish. That's about it. I
yeah.
don't know. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
don't know if
I think
would
I
go to-
I kind of like this one.
yeah.
It works.
Yeah,
I mean,
I support this.
it's not like a dramatic flavor shift, but I'm like, yeah, this works out pretty well.
It's just enough to soften up the triple.
Mhm.
I think it cuts a little bit of the booze too. I don't know
Yeah.
what the
I
ABV
think it
is.
adds some body to it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an Americanized kind of triple thing happening.
Yeah, the triple is. It also has spices in it. 8.5%.
Yeah, so I
And,
think cutting the alcohol because you don't get that heat and a little bit less of that sweetness you get from all the alcohol in a
Yeah,
triple.
this is excuse me, the perfect breakfast blend.
Yeah.
I could see that, yeah.
yeah. Pair
Not
this
as fruity.
with.
Pair it with your fruity pebbles.
Yeah.
Pair this with like eggs and stuff.
They say to pair it with smoky ribs.
There
I
you go.
can see bacon going
Eggs
with
and,
this for sure.
eggs and sausage.
Oh, yeah.
Eggs,
for sure.
eggs and stuff is my
Do some
favorite dead
corned beef
mouse
hash.
track.
More eggs and stuff.
Corned beef hash and eggs, man.
Thank you,
I will
thank you,
say-
Jason.
This is probably the most boring of the bunch. That doesn't mean it's bad. It's just not jumping out of the glass at me. So.
Yeah, it's like it's straight out of one bottle. Like
Yeah.
it's just a lighter version of the triple.
Yeah,
good, though.
this seems like a more like cohesive beer. You know, like the others, like the first one seemed like a finished beer. The other two were obviously two beers kind of smashed together.
Yeah.
You know, this one also seems like it was something that you could pour out of a bottle.
I kind of want to
absolutely.
drink this one all day.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is very nice.
Yeah, I do like it.
I'm into it.
So that was a win.
Well, there you go.
I think that's my second favorite.
Yeah, we're doing all in all, we're still doing pretty well. We haven't had any that we're like, "Ugh."
The fruity
Yeah.
pebbles.
Good
were
job,
kinda
Stephanie.
Dodgy, but
right.
Sorry, Rich, you're off the podium now.
all right. So we've got a new challenger. It is Ted Peterson.
Turd Ferguson.
With Spare Room, a 50-50 blend of Abbey and Cellar Blender.
Abby and so that sounds like it's gonna be a win.
Yeah, that's
Ted Peterson hails from New York and has brewed at New Belgium for 6 years. He spends his time these days working with people he admires. What? That's just kissing ass to your job.
I spend my days working with people I admire.
I work with assholes.
For example, the other people in this pack, please give me a raise. Often in the wood cellar where he sings songs to the oak barrels while trying to fix them with hand tools when they leak. Oh, that'll be like Matt soon. Or now. Yeah!
Maybe just use a stick of wax and a torch.
Yep.
All right, John, do a New York voice and read Ted Peterson.
I don't know if I can do that. I can do that one.
We'll try.
That's
If you can't do it, then it'll be funny.
Turd Ferguson.
It's not going to be good.
That's what you do. You just
I'm not
admit.
even going to try. Not even.
Let me
gonna
try. Let me try. I want to try.
Yeah.
Let me see.
All right.
Let me see.
Going
Other
this way
side.
this time.
I'm not
Other
a voice
side.
guy.
Other side.
All right. What are we doing here?
The quote.
Ted Peterson.
Ted Peterson. I love him. I like that Abby adds some body and some fresh malt and sweetness, but the sour carries through enough to bring a quenching light pucker and some subtle complexity.
Pucka.
It's all that old Jewish lady.
It sounds delicious. It sounds lovely.
That's Ted Peterson's mother.
Linda Peterson.
Carmela Peterson. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
So the cellar blend is sour, right? So we're gonna get kind of like a tartness,
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Man,
to
this smells like kind of Rodenbach-y, I think.
Or La Folie.
Yeah, more. Yeah,
one. Yeah, it's actually very much
more lawfully. I think.
Yeah.
like
you're
where
right,
the
you're
other one
right.
I think was kind of a Flanders red. This is kind of like has like a Ode Brun character to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, you're right.
Sour brown.
Bap.
Yeah, the
Brun.
brown ale characteristics really
Yeah.
pop. That's now that I smell it again.
Yeah, it's nice though.
Yeah.
That smells
This
damn
one's
good.
really good too.
This is my
new favorite. New
Yeah.
favorite.
This may be the best one.
And what is this again on the blend?
This is the
It's
Abby.
half.
Abbey and
50-50.
cellar blend,
Abbey and cellar
50-50.
That's
So
a
it's
winner right
double
there.
and a sour blended.
Mm.
Yeah, this one is
This
really-
this kind of tastes like it came from old Belgium.
Bap.
To be
It tastes
honest,
fresh,
the-
though.
Or the original Belgium. I should
La
say.
Folie is a really good call. It reminds me a lot of that beer.
Yeah.
It's lawfully without the sharp
Yeah, it's
bitterness.
not
With
really
sharp
big.
tartness.
Acetic.
Yeah, it's without the acetic notes, exactly.
But the cellar blend has I get a lot of wood character out of that. The beers
Yeah.
that have used that, it's like very tannic.
Very
Yeah,
good.
it's real oaky for sure. Hey, you guys want to hear a fun story about a barrel?
Yeah, I like the barrel.
Why not?
Is this going to be a barrel of laughs?
This is relevant because
I'm over a barrel.
Talking about Rodenbach and La Folie. It's pretty well known that Rodenbach's former head brewer Peter Bouckaert, Bouckaert, whatever, was New Belgium's head brewer for years, and he's actually going to a new brewery called Purpose Brewing and Cellars.
I believe it's his brewery.
It's his brewery, yes. He's opening his own brewery now in Fort Collins. But here's a fun story, which I found on New Belgium's website, is apparently there's a barrel, a literal physical barrel called PH1, which was part of the original 7 barrels from New Belgium. And apparently, I'd never heard this story.
Yes, I heard it on Sour Hour.
Oh, nice. Apparently, this barrel has been known for always producing really, really great beer. And it was part of New Belgium's original program. And then at one point, they're doing a barrel inventory and it was just gone. Like it just disappeared. Because apparently, Peter Bouckaert gifted it to Vinny Cilurzo.
What?
Yes.
And it actually became part of the original beatification blend.
Yes.
Yeah, it gets better. So it ends up going back to New Belgium after a little while, and it goes back into their barrel program. But then when New Belgium is doing a collab with the Rare Barrel, they decide PH1 is going to be part of this collab, and then it ends up going to the Rare Barrel as they send the barrel itself over there, and then the Rare Barrel has this barrel for
It is
a couple
the
of
Rare
years.
Barrel.
Yeah, it's
It is named after PH1.
Really?
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
Oh, wow.
But even better now, because Peter's opening his own brewery.
Let me guess it's going there.
Yeah, Rare Barrel sent it over to Peter Bouckaert's
It's
new
the
brewery.
Gypsy. barrel.
It's the gypsy barrel, right?
The golden wood.
Yeah, that's like the coolest thing I've ever heard.
It's a
like
bar-
there's
it's a-
this
it's
like
a barrel on tour.
Yeah, it's this magic barrel that people keep passing around
Yeah.
like the
I
like,
want
like
it for
the
a few
town barrel.
months.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take possession for a little while.
So we need to independently finance and create a film where we do a heist to steal PH1 so we can start our own successful brewery. It's like, no, the only way I'm going to make the greatest beer ever made is if I have PH1.
Brewers
They
11.
kind of do it like a Indiana Jones type of thing.
Right?
They have like a
Search
full
it.
barrel, full barrel up on a forklift, and another barrel. And you like lift it quickly and replace it, but it actually takes a really fucking long time because you can't move that shit.
There's
very
a big
fast.
zoomed out shot of New Belgium's barrel rooms, just,
Just
like
collapsing.
just like the warehouse. Of
Oh yeah, it
just
slowly pulls
slowly
back.
pans back, and it's just million square feet of fucking barrels everywhere.
And then,
Snakes all over the floor.
and then 30 years later, you destroy that barrel room in a horrible sequel.
They're like, we have top cellarman looking for that beer.
Top
cellarman.
Cellarman.
This movie's gonna be great, you
Oh,
guys.
it's amazing.
Yeah, if you check out the Brewing Network Sour Hour, I think it was Lauren Salazar was on. I think they talked at great length about that barrel and
That's
the history
very
behind
cool.
it. So check
Yeah,
it out.
I gotta look that up. I have not been listening to Sour Hour enough.
Lauren is also awesome.
Oh, for sure. She's always
She
a treat.
is probably my number 2 person in the beer industry. She's awesome.
Who's the number one?
I don't know.
Me.
I don't know.
I am.
It's
Greg Nagel.
I don't know.
Say it.
Greg Nagel.
Greg. Okay.
I could care less if it's me or not. So
Nice.
I'm still here, so that's all
number
that
one in
counts.
the beer. Yeah.
I really like Sully from 21A. He's super nice.
Really
Yeah,
cool.
like him a lot.
I mean, he saved that plane, right?
yeah, he did.
So
All right. Let's
While,
move.
while drinking 21A beer.
He landed that beer in the Hudson.
he said, "Hold my beer." And that's appropriate because 21st Amendment's on planes for some reason all the time because they were early to have cans.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Early in the
12
can
ounce cans,
game.
babe.
Last, not least, maybe least, I don't know.
We'll make our own.
Tripadelic. Oh yeah, we got to do our own the 4 Brewers blend at the end.
Let's do a Cuvee.
The 4 blend.
4
Wait, is that going to involve
We're
the
gonna
dump
blend them
buckets too?
Yep.
Oh God.
Might as well.
No, it's not. It's not.
So Tripadelic is 1/4 4 ounces of triple and 3/4 citradelic. So yeah, you get it.
4 ounces and the rest. There we go. 4 ounces to that guy. And what was the other one? Sorry.
3/4 citradelic. So that'd be 12 ounces.
okay.
I just realized I've been doing the math wrong.
So what was the other beer?
Product of public school, huh?
1/4 triple, 3/4 citradelic. This is made by Mark Sampson. Samsonite. He has worn-
Swenson.
Samsonite. That's it. Mark Sampson has worn many hats in the brewing industry. He's wearing a hat in this photo. From kegging and bottling to slinging beers behind the bar. He's brewed at New Belgium for 3 years.
All right. Let's give this a shot. Handing it over to Matt Becker.
Let's see, Mark Sampson. It's been my go-to shift beer after working overnights. Triple is one of my favorite beers that we make, and it's sometimes nice to lighten it up with a bit of citrus.
It's like putting, a,
Well done.
Yeah, yeah.
putting an orange wedge in your.
It's exactly what it smells like, too.
With a bit of citrus. It's finger-licking good.
Oh my god!
So, anyways, yeah, it's essentially taking the triple, which is heavily spiced and kind of boozy on the nose, and adding a little bit of tangerine to it.
Just enough to soften it up.
Yeah, for sure.
A beer.
I'm
the
getting a
size
shitload of tangerine.
of
on
a
this.
tangerine.
Like a fuckload of tangerine.
Yeah.
Like I'm not really getting a whole lot of triple character. What was the ratio again?
Actually, that's exactly right.
3/4
It was
IPA.
3/4
Yeah.
IPA.
Oh, yeah,
A little bit
so-
of triple, sorry. So, yeah, you're going to get... essentially, this tangerine IPA is just 6%, and that's kind of low on the
IPA scale.
IPA scale. Yeah, I think adding triple to it adds a little bit of gusto to it.
It tastes like a citradelic Belgo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Remember when they didn't want to say Belgian, so Stone just started saying Belgo? Those are dark times.
Belgo
That was
IRS.
that was that weird adolescent period,
Yeah.
you know.
We have Russian Imperial Stout Belgo.
Belgo.
Oh,
Where you going this summer?
Oh, Bell, no.
Did you guys ever see when our friend of the show, Cougar Steve, made the Sculpin Beljo label for me?
Yeah, that was awesome.
What do you guys think of the flavor?
He had a
on
little
this?
beret on.
It's all fucking IPA. It just tastes like
It's-
a IPA.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
the
it's-
tangerine is so overwhelming that I just.
It kind of tastes like dirty to me. I don't know.
To me, I have the opposite, which is like it's a good IPA, and then it has that like weird Belgian estery thing at the end, and they don't match.
yeah, it's got like
Yeah.
the bitterness like hits the sides of my tongue, and then you get a malty Belgian thing.
Yeah, it's a little it's different.
It's like fighting.
It's not terrible, but it's not going to be my go-to after an overnight.
This is my least favorite so
All right,
far.
I'm gonna make my own blend here.
I want to talk to Samson.
Will it
Can
blend?
I make a blend suggestion?
Yeah.
I'm thinking let's do
Which
half.
they also encourage this on the box too, to do your own blending.
Right, there's plenty left over.
Hey, buy a second box and blend it yourself.
So I'm thinking do like the sour base, but then like jazz it up a little bit with some triple and some white. But exact ratios. What are you thinking? Half.
Wait,
How about
did we get through all the
6
recipes yet?
ounces?
I
Yeah,
think
that
so.
was all of
There
them.
was none that were
That
like
was it.
3
Oh,
different.
that was pretty quick.
What if we did half the sour blend and then the other half is like a quarter of basically
So 1/2, 1/4, 1/4.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that sounds
so
good to me.
6
So
ounces,
6 ounces
of
sour.
that, and then 6 ounces what?
And then
And
3
3 and
ounces
3.
of the white.
All right.
And what was the other one, Matt?
The triple.
Yeah, the triple, the white, and half sour base blending beer, whatever it's called.
Okay. I have to open bottles here.
4 blenders.
Hell
Kyle-
yeah!
Kyle says half Black Tuesday.
Hey, he's trying to get rid of it. That's why.
He's like, I've got 4 bottles if you need some.
Okay.
I'm sure there's probably 2 cases in this house.
Speaking of Reserve Society clubs, I'm seriously contemplating Modern Times, dude. Like my experience in San Diego with Devil's Teeth.
If you like you like Devil's Teeth and Monsters Park, then that membership is the membership for you.
I just might do it.
They do like 95 variants of those beers.
I mean, I could.
For me, I quit
Here we go,
because
Matt.
I didn't want that many stouts.
that beer
It's too
was
many stouts.
so
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, you had a kind of a revelatory experience at Modern
I got
Times, didn't you, John?
drunk at Toronado, like drinking. That's all I drank at Toronado.
Who
It
hasn't
was
been drunk at
awesome.
Toronado?
Like it was so good. I could
have.
not get enough.
I've been drunk at both tournaments.
At both-
Two of them.
Yeah.
2 of the 3.
I hear the San Francisco one is notorious for being surly.
The San Francisco one
yes.
sucks.
Yeah.
No. It doesn't suck.
it-
It's just
I-
a different.
It's different.
scene.
It's different. And then
I think
the,
it
the
sucks.
worst part is you get drunk, then you got to walk up that fucking hill to get to wherever you're going. Unless
That's
you
the
know.
worst.
Yeah.
Just crawl, man.
Yeah, the
I
first
went-
time I was there, I walked like 2 miles to get there and didn't realize where it was exactly. And I'm standing at
Yeah.
the top of the hill and looking at my map, going, "Oh fuck, it's just right there."
Yeah, dude.
We're taking a cab back to the house, right? I'm
went
not
there
walking up
once,
this hill.
And all the parking in the neighborhood was 2-hour metered parking. So I was there for an hour, and then we got in our fucking car and left because I wasn't gonna go move my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really gotta capitalize on public transportation in San Francisco. if
Yeah,
you're gonna be
for sure,
staying,
for sure.
staying a long while anywhere.
Well, it's easy just to walk around because there's a bar like every 2 blocks. So you just, especially Irish bar, just walk in, shot a Jameson, and just walk to the next one.
Yeah.
You sober up and get drunk as you go. You know.
Absolutely. It's like golf.
Yeah.
Bar golf.
What does everyone think of this blend right here?
What is this blend again? Just so we know.
So this was half the sour base and then a quarter triple and a quarter white.
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. All right.
6 ounces.
That sounds like my 23andMe report.
Wow.
That was a good one. Yeah, you kind of get that Flanders kind of thing, but the white kind of comes through too on the nose, I think.
Yeah, it just adds like a little bit of extra spiciness on top.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a
that's fun.
dash.
Yeah,
It's a-
it's
This
a
is
little,
very
little
Christmassy.
fruit punchy.
Yeah, right? Yeah, good call.
Super tropical, like high C
Mm-hmm.
fruit punch.
On the high seas. So you don't
it's-
get scurvy.
I think it could use a little more, I don't know, malt character, maybe.
So
It's not bad.
A little bit more
I'm going
triple.
to throw some
So-
1554 in mine.
So we
That's
do
what
the
I was thinking that.
add
Okay.
or the double.
Give me that 1554.
Oh,
there
God.
you go.
I want to try that in there. That's exactly what I was thinking.
So
Equal parts.
a float of 1554.
2 ounces of every beer.
That helps out quite a bit, man. John.
Greg, make it.
I'm gonna throw in like
Anyone else want to splash?
Oh, might as well.
I'm
There
making.
you go.
I'm
Peer
making,
pressure.
Oh God! Now you're just making a suicide, Greg. Come on.
Yeah, now it's got like a bigger body to it. That dark lager characteristic with a slight tart cherry.
Is there another 1554?
I think the double would
No, we
probably
used it
work a
all.
little bit better than
Yeah, I
than
agree.
the lager.
Probably the double.
here we go.
There's a little bit of roast in there that I'm not.
I like the roast.
That's not jiving.
You'll still get the body from the double as well, but not getting the roast.
Yeah, I can see that too.
She
yeah.
blinded me
The
with
thing with
science.
this, the outlier, this whole thing is the citradelic, man. I mean, they should have given you like an eyedropper of it and just put in a few drops of each because it's so overwhelming in your beer.
Yeah, it's
It really takes over.
Let's see if it overwhelms the master blend.
It will. It's easy to open it. I put in like 2 drops and it's like, oh my god, tangerines.
A beer the size of a tangerine.
I mean, for any bartenders out there, if you're using if you want to do beer cocktails, that's citradelic, man,
That's a good base beer.
for sure.
That's your vodka.
That's
Yeah,
that's a powerful beer.
Well,
Like
instead
the
of using
tangerine
ginger
kick.
beer, use that like and do like a dark and stormy or something, or
Oh yeah.
add some rum to that. Fuck, it'd be
Do
delicious.
but you can do like an American gin, like a more citrus forward gin to that. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
For sure.
Oh, I actually have a hop gin from New Zealand at home. That would
Yeah.
that would look.
I
that
see
would
a
work
lot
very
more of
well.
those coming into the market,
And it's
and they're pretty
it's
good.
a Cascade forward that I got a couple years ago from
Really?
From
Well, New Zealand
Luke.
Cascade. Right?
Yeah. So it's a Luke from Epic sent it to our buddy David over in Australia, and he sent that up to me with a
That's good.
care package full of beers. I was surprised to see it.
Nice.
I was
That's
like,
very
it's,
cool.
it's really nice. It's a little murky. It's unfiltered. It's
Interesting.
very, very different.
Do you when you like pick up the bottle, you get like a little like psh of like
It-
particulates on the bottom?
very, very faint. Yeah, kind of like the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
Yeah.
Bottled. You get just a hint at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
I've taken some whole cone hops and put them in vodka, in like a mason jar for maybe 2 or 3 days with some juniper berries and what else did I put? Rosemary, some grains of paradise, kind of crushed them in there, and took that mason jar, filtered it out, and put it back into the bottle, like whatever was left of the vodka. And fucking was delicious. So
Nice.
Yep.
You need to try
Gin,
that
the
out.
original flavored vodka.
I
Right.
mean, it goes well with hops. So if you're a beer guy and you like
Yeah.
gin,
Have you had the Anchor,
yeah,
the distillery, with their hop?
I haven't tried their hopped whatever. It's like hopped gin or something.
Yeah, I haven't had that yet.
I don't
either.
have.
Yeah, I mean, their
I don't have
regular gin is-
$120 for a fucking bottle. So
Only their whiskey is that expensive. Like fucking Junipero is like $35. Their
Yeah,
gin,
it's pretty
and it's
mass-produced
fucking
now.
great.
It is. It's really nice.
Oh, it's so
you
good.
guys, I don't want to fucking get on a tangent here, but recently I looked into making like setting up a tiki bar setup, and just to get like a
like
base,
at home or an actual bar.
Yeah, like at home, like just not like decorating, but just getting the ingredients to
Oh,
make
dude.
cool tiki cocktails.
don't do it.
But I was like, God damn it, there's so much money here. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
$250 just to
Making-
get the base spirits,
and then you have a
that's
full
none of-
bottle of something that you barely use,
And then that's
Yeah.
none of the liqueurs, none of the fucking weird
Yeah.
passion fruit syrups. I'm like, this is gonna-
Purees.
Dude,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be like
Falernum
$400 in
and fucking-
before I fucking
Yeah, tiki cocktails are the reason to go out and have cocktails because just to make one cocktail, you're talking like 3 different fruit juices that aren't like you don't want to use Tropicana, dude. You want to actually get the fruit and you want to
use the legit shit.
right. It makes a huge difference in the finished product too. And like 3 different kinds of gin rum. Like you're going like the
you're
a
$100
Ray
in
Nephew.
right there already.
yeah.
And
All
like
the rums
a-
are like 30,
a
40
dark-
bucks.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
Especially for good, really dark rum. I mean, it's just like aged tequila. Like, when you put a couple of years on it, the price skyrockets.
oh, for sure.
Even then, like, so I got this book called Smuggler's Cove, which is dope if you like tiki beverages.
Yeah.
But
I think I have that.
it has like numbers. So basically, like you need a number 1 rum, and then they give you like 10 suggested rums you could get. But there's 8 different ones that they have.
What? Really?
And
Is it all
then-
different levels of like age or?
No, it's just different flavor profiles. To be honest with you,
Okay.
like
one's
it'll be-
cane, one's molasses.
Yeah, these are dark
Jamaican,
dark
there's Puerto
Jamaican
Rican,
rums, kind of-
Barbadian.
They're so different.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways,
Barbadosian.
how does the equal parts of every beer with no attention to
It
detail
is
taste?
not bad.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either.
It tastes like fucking beer suicide is what it tastes like. It does. It tastes like all of them and none of them at the same time.
Dude, it takes me back though. Like it really reminds me of going to AM/PM as a kid and just fucking putting a little bit of
It is
everything.
the Slurpee.
Oh yeah, when they had beer on Fountain there, right?
No, it's the grown-up version of that, right? Like as a kid, when you get one of every soda, it's like that.
Nice.
But as a grown-up, so buy 6 packs in New Belgium and do this for yourself.
It was fun.
New Belgium's like, do what they say, retweet.
And Derek was saying Stone is doing one too, right?
Yeah, they have their mixology.
I didn't know about
yeah,
that.
it's been out for I don't know, a month or so.
Oh,
Wow. Wow. It's probably just going to taste like just plain bitterness or what?
Well, I don't know. I've only seen it through on
Pairing
the
bitter with bitter
socials.
and with bitter and more bitter.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
there's
you
a
can go-
pale, the pale IPA that's in it, and then there's something else that they have in there too to be able to blend everything out.
Tangerine
Another
Express.
IPA. Yeah.
It's like, and I've seen like do a third, and a third of all these beers. I'm like, okay, that's really creative.
I mean, you can't do all IPA in a
No.
blender box. That's
No.
just dumb. I mean, you're
Fuck
just
that.
it's
Blending different. Well, but one's citrusy and one's piney.
And you got some wussy and some American Bastard mixed with some IRS.
Gross.
Belgo.
Yeah, they give you one bottle of Belgo and you just put a dab of that into
And
everywhere.
with the eyedropper, so you get
Belgique.
just a little bit in there each
Put
time.
some Cali Belgique with that.
And then just some Old Guardian
I just
for
like
some
saying Cali
malt.
Belgique.
Overall, I would say this pack is fun.
was
It's a
fun.
fun thing to do. Hang out with your friends.
I had a good time doing
I mean,
it.
individually, the beers are pretty good. So you're starting from a place of high quality ingredients.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with the quality of New Belgium. I mean, sometimes when they go weird, I'm not a fan, but in general, like they're New Belgium. They're the third largest craft brewery in the United States. They know
Yeah,
what they're
for
doing.
sure.
They know what they're doing.
Except for the Voodoo Ranger thing. Knock it off.
Anybody want to try
That's
the beers?
but that's the marketing department.
Yeah.
Anybody want to try any beers singularly without blending?
Nah.
Okay. I mean, the cellar blender is pretty fucking good.
What was your favorite? Mine was the first one, the cherry chocolate cake.
The second to last one.
Second to last one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
That was mine. Which
yeah.
was which
With
was
the
that
first
again?
one being second, and then I think the
cellar
third
blender.
one,
Being
the
third.
third or fourth one being
Generally,
Right
the
at the
cellar
root.
blender was a hit. Like everything that
That's a
mixed
fucking
with
good
that.
cellar
Pretty
blender,
much.
for sure.
Yeah, that's a really good beer. You can't really argue with it.
What's cool is it's pretty straightforward. It's not like aggressively this or that. It's just kind of a nice cellar blend. It's like the meat of the blend.
Yeah,
it's not
this-
an outlier
We're,
barrel.
we're drinking this right now.
That's
and
really that's really good on its
Really,
own.
isn't it?
Yeah.
even the aroma. Man, this is alone.
It tastes like lawfully light. Yeah.
I want some.
That's good.
Oh,
super
it's-
juicy, really dry too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on its own. It's more tart than any of the
There's more if
blends.
you want more.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it is really nice.
Very
Oh,
nice.
Man,
Very cool. Hey, Derek, thanks for hanging out with us.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for having me over.
If you want to find Four Brewers online, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Tumblr. Where else? Oh, is that it?
pretty much. Yeah.
All right. Go to
browsers.
fourbrewers.com to find all that info. Go to fourbrewers.com/live if you want to hang out with us while we are taping this show. We've got a sweet Discord chat that you can hang out and post memes and photos and inside
Dick pics?
dick jokes. No dick pics.
Forward those straight to Greg.
Or you could. You could if you want, I
PM me your dick
suppose.
pics. That'd be great.
We are not on Grindr, unfortunately, no.
Not yet.
Go to fourbrewers.com/YouTube if you want to see our fuzzy wuzzy video content. We've got a bunch of new
Cheap Beer Corner.
Cheap Beer Corner coming out. Pink Beer Corner coming
I'm
out.
starting to do more reviews again. Yeah.
all kinds of good stuff. Go to patreon.com/fourbrewers if you want to donate to the show. That definitely helps us out for all
You
kinds
sound
of
like a
fun
fucking
stuff we
race
wanna
car
do.
driver naming all your sponsors before you get done with the interview.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, thanks to Valvoline, thanks
I do with my
to
hands?
Firestone. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Also,
Car ran real good.
Anchor.fm. That's a new app that's been out for a while now. It's not new. They've redesigned it. We got a little mini podcast going on there where I do news and stuff. I don't do it
You do nudes?
news,
News. Okay, sorry.
It does news, dude.
which you can also subscribe to that in iTunes and
And if you support us
Wherever
on
else.
Patreon, John does nudes.
He draws them.
Just end the episode right there.
Go to Apple Podcasts or your favorite podcast host and give us a rating, because that helps increase our ratings on their ratings, and the ratings are
If you listen on Overcast, give us a star on that episode, because that definitely helps with our placement
Stars,
in that app.
baby.
Yeah, it helps us find. It helps people find the show. So that's
And hey,
really
guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
cool. Smash the subscribe, and go to. What else? What else is there? Where else can people find us? Yeah, if you want to get in touch with us directly, hit us up at feedback@4brewers.com and brew the shit out of it.
That face when we forgot how to do the show.
It's been a while.
So, Greg, I just ordered the pizza. It's not going to be here for an hour. So, sorry.
I'm going to follow. I'm literally going to, like,
I'm sorry.
blah.
I had a busy morning. I woke up at 9. Oh, there goes Yvonne.
And there she goes.
Bye, Ron.
And she is off.
I was up at 8 on a fucking Saturday.
Well, actually, I got up at 4. I did a little bit of editing on that vlog I did for our beer, just to kind of get a timeline. And then I went back to bed at 5.
Hey, how do we want to do the IPA?
Well, I think we should all just pour our beer and then bring it in. And
All right.
then we can pass
Do
it
we
over.
want to score it, or do we want to just kind of be like, I like number 1 the Bears? Not do score it. I want to be more like kind of informal, where it's like we'll do our own stack rank.
Yeah, I mean
That's kind of what we did now.
Yeah, this is kind of your baby. So
Yeah,
I will
that's
do it
kinda like what
however
we do
you
with this,
like.
Where we all kind of have like, all right, first place would be match beer because it tastes like butt. And what was match beer? It was Bud Light.
My beer's not going to taste like butt.
You know what Matt's beer is.
It's Bud Light.
I know what
But
Matt's beer
like-
is.
Do you guys think we brought the same beer? Anybody?
That'd be funny.
I was going to... well, Yvonne's gone now. I was thinking we could all put our beers out and have Yvonne go look and tell us, but...
I just think it'd be funny if we have the same beer. So
I already,
Gotta
know,
take lead.
I already know Matt's beer, and I think Matt probably already knows what I bought because he was in that refrigerator.
This
So-
one's unopened, so
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Derek's beer is going to be the beer that we made.
All right, so if you are watching the
That
live
Derek
video
made once,
stream...
the beer being like,
we just got to pee and we're gonna
you
head
guys
back
are-
into it, right?
The live video stream for episode 1 is...
You added.
Yep. Looks like it's going over there.
Yeah, it's working.
The live stream for the video is going to end right now.
Going right there.